racing here in 2023. Who had the whole shot. Looked like the rider in the middle. Might have been Mike Kemp there. We'll wait to see the riders coming out of turn 2 as down 1 into 2 is a blind spot here up in the tower. I believe that is Mike Kemp. I'll have to get used to the racing colors here again at Atlantic Motorsport Park. The only way to tell the riders apart up here in the tower, get used to the bike colors. But whoever that is in the lead, now opening up 4 or 5 bike lengths now over the top of 5 down the back straightaway. I believe that is Ian Forster. Ian Forster back in 6. I'll wait for we get a little bit closer here. It is a Kawasaki. My first thought was Mike Kemp. We'll find out here as they make their way through turn 10 onto the front straightaway here. It is Mike Kemp in the lead, followed by Ryan Hum and Jeanette. Right now, live timing is showing the finish line motorcycle supply race. So momentarily that will get fixed and we'll see some lap times here. But right now, we'll have to keep an eye on the track. It's Mike Kemp. Looks like the rider in second has closed in a little bit. That is Ryan Hum there in second. Jeanette Ball in third. Fourth, closing up on the back of Jeanette Ball. Is he going to try and do a move here into 7? Just not close enough unless something happens here on the brakes. No, not close enough for Ian Forster to pull a move on the inside of 7. A rider that's moving back, John McRae. He was on the front row. Now I can see that green Kawasaki back, which I believe to be 7th or 8th. It is 8th position. Lap times coming in here now across the line. We'll have to wait for the next lap. The thing I mentioned in qualifying, get below the minute 22 mark. So when these riders start to get excited with racing, battling with each other, it tends to continue to push their lap times down. But right now it is Mike Kemp out of 4 over the top of 5 with about 6 bike lengths ahead of Ryan Hum. That is not Ryan Hum, that is Ian Forster, all the way from 4th place up to 2nd. A bike length back, I think he's going to do an inside move. He is. Ian Forster up the inside on Mike Kemp into through 7, now taking the lead. He is definitely going to be flirting with that minute 22 mark. He is pushing hard out there. Now out of turn 9, oh, into the grass, Ian Forster, he's kept it up. Now through turn 10. Gonna have to go through. Ian Forster going for a ride through the grass, able to keep it up, pushing hard through turn 9. Unfortunately had to go through pit lane there, so now sees himself at the back of the pack. Currently the leader, Mike Kemp, heading down the back straightaway. currently the leader and below the above the 122 mark. Across the line was a 124.9, followed by Ryan Humm in second with a 124.5. So they are a couple of seconds there. That 122 mark. As now they make their way through turn 9. Couple of bike lengths is all that separates the top three riders. And Paul trailing just a couple of bike lengths back there now. Onto the front straightaway. Across the line, it was Ryan Humm who was ahead of Mike Kent. Must have had a great drive out of turn 11. It is Ryan Humm now in the lead as they make their way through turn 3. One bike length ahead of Mike Kemp. Jeanette Ball, for the top of 5. Jeanette Ball able to close in the first couple of corners, but down the back able to lose touch of those two riders as now Mike Kemp goes up the inside of Ryan Humm through 7. Top riders on Kawasaki's with Jeanette Ball on that Yamaha R3, able to have to push hard in the corners. Riders getting closer to that 122 mark with a 122.4 from Mike Kemp. Ryan Humm able to get around Mike Kemp down in turn 2 and has held that now through over the top of 5. Down the back straightaway. We'll see what happens here with Mike Kemp. For a second, I thought he was going to try to continue to push hard and outbreak Ryan Humm into 7. Now the riders through turn 9 coming out. Ryan Humm coming out on the front straightaway, ran a little bit wide there in 11. This has allowed Mike Kemp to get almost side by side, still above the 122 mark. Now through turn 2, Mike Kemp able to get around Ryan Humm. This is the last lap out there, so Mike Kemp now pulling about 5-6 bike lengths. This is going to be quite interesting. He may be trying to push really hard to put some distance between him and Ryan Humm so that there's not a last lap pass here, but down the back straightaway, Mike Kemp is, oh, we have a rider down there on the back straightaway.